Hey there everybody, it's Mark Crilly back with another How to Draw video. Did a video a few months ago about female body proportions. I want to do another one on this same subject, this time using a different pose. Last time was sort of off at one angle. This time I'm going to do more of a direct pose, which I think is probably a little more helpful for learning body proportions. I'm going to begin by drawing my character's face. I'll zoom in, but do all of that in time-lapse because this really isn't about the face, it's going to be more about the body. So let's get to it. Okay, so we've got the face all drawn. By the way, this is my character Talia from Brody's Ghost, the new Dark Horse series that I'm doing, a series of graphic novels. And so I thought I'd use her as an example, but I think basically you can use these proportions for almost any female character of your own creation. So let's pull back and we'll get to the body proportions. Okay, so what I've done here is I've made 7 lines from top to the bottom, each one equal to the space of one head. So, you know, you can either start by doing the 7 lines, or you can start by drawing the character's head and then make your 7 lines based on a precise measurement of that head. Either way will work. But let's get into drawing the rest of the body. And this will be slightly different from the way I did last time. I keep refining my approach, but I'm going to begin with the neck. The neck, I find, is about 1/3 of the width of the head. And then moving on to the shoulders, it's a very gentle kind of an angle, far more horizontal than vertical, obviously. But you know, you're going to want to focus on that precise angle, and over time you'll get it. I've made mistakes myself trying to get that angle of the shoulders right. I'm going to go ahead and draw the torso and go ahead and indicate the breasts here. And I'm using as a guideline line 3, leaving a fair amount of space between line 3 and the lines that delineate the bottoms of the breasts. And then notice that this line of the torso comes in to meet the waist almost exactly at line number 3. And then it comes out to form the waist. You're going to have 2 gently curving lines that come down here towards line 4. I'm going to stop there for now for drawing the thighs. And in fact, I'm going to stop with this whole section and move to drawing the arms, because one of the arms is going to be in front of the body. Notice that the upper arm comes down here, and right at line number 3 is a good place for indicating the elbows. And that's going to work on both of these arms here as they come down here. All of the lines are drawn with this very gentle kind of curve. That's one of the tricks of drawing the female form, getting these very subtle, gentle curves. Then I'm going to go ahead and draw her hand. The sort of palm of the hand is resting right upon line 4. Of course, drawing hands is notoriously difficult, and it's not within the scope of this video to start talking about drawing hands, but I'll hopefully be able to do other videos that get into that more. So let's go ahead, now that I've got this arm in front, and complete this line of the waist coming out from line number 3. And I'm going to very, very lightly indicate here where the thighs would meet the torso. The reason I'm keeping it light is because I'm going to be drawing this character wearing a skirt in just a moment. But if you are drawing a character, you know, where you can see the legs meeting the torso, this is where it would be. And again, you're relating it to line number 4, just a little bit above, just the way the breasts were a little bit above line number 3. This same area where the thighs join the torso, same kind of a distance there from line number 4. Now, I think what I'll go ahead and do is draw her T-shirt. This character Talia wears a kind of interesting T-shirt. She is, in fact, a ghost. Hopefully that's not giving away too much. And so she wears this T-shirt that says R.I.P. on it, with a couple of angel wings on either side. And having drawn that, I can start moving down to the bottom of this shirt and indicate that skirt that I was talking about. It's going to come down like this. Fairly short skirt that she wears. And I'll go ahead and draw a pattern on the skirt. Hopefully the shading later on will hide some of those lines that I showed you for where the thighs meet the torso. Go ahead and finish off her plaid pattern here. And now we get into drawing the legs, which usually require very, very gentle curving lines. There's this fine art to drawing female characters' legs. I haven't completely got it down, but notice that the 2 lines of the thighs come down here, and it's right around line number 5 that we're going to have the knees. And the knees can be indicated by just a couple of lines like this. And so very gently that line curves back out again and comes down to the ankles just below line number 6. And there's just this very subtle balance of the width of the thigh versus the width of the knee area coming out to the calf and back down to the ankle. Again, I'm no expert on this stuff, but I can certainly tell you that that's something to focus on when you're studying the female anatomy. I'm going to go ahead and sort of put shoes on the character. Of course, you could opt to draw your character barefoot. But what I've decided to do, and this is classic manga style, is to make her appear just a little bit pigeon-toed. You kind of see this a lot in manga. Notice that the shoes, the ends of the feet, do not quite reach line number 7 in my system here. Last time I did the female body proportions, there were a number of people who thought that the feet were too big. Hopefully I've done a better job of keeping that in control this time. And there you go. We've pretty much got everything we need. I'm going to sort of draw a few more lines here to finish off the effect of wrinkles in her clothing. And otherwise, I think we're pretty much done with this video. I hope that this stuff is useful for you. I'll kick it into time-lapse for a minute just to add some shading and finish off the drawing. Alright, well that takes care of that. I hope you found this video useful. This pose really is quite different from the one I did last time, and hopefully people will find that useful for drawing their own characters, this more dead-on looking at the camera kind of a pose. But otherwise, that's it for now. Big thanks to anyone who gets my new book, Brody's Ghost, graphic novel series. It should be in the stores already. I'm just waiting for my comp copies to arrive in the mail. Very excited about that. And thanks for watching these videos. Thanks for all your comments and support. And I'll be back with another one real soon.